So my name is Sithole Mbanga. I am the CEO of the South African Cities Network. It's an organization that was born at the early stages of South Africa establishing democratic local government. And it was established because we needed to learn from each other as municipalities how we were going to govern under this new system of local government. And the mayors of the metropolitan municipalities in particular, guided by the minister that was responsible for supporting local government under a department called DPLG, and the Local Government Association, they all came together and said, let's establish an organization that will facilitate knowledge sharing and knowledge generation on how to govern amongst themselves so that they can learn amongst themselves and share information. And that's how the Cities Network was established. I think just about 25 years ago from now, the world leaders had recognized that there was a new phenomenon of migration, people moving from what you could call rural geographies into urban spaces. And that phenomena got to be known as urbanization. And it was agreed that in order to respond to the phenomena of urbanization, we will need to recognize that. So October became known as the Urban Month, and it's known as the Urban Month globally. The 31st of October is known as the World Cities Day. So South African Urban Festival is part and parcel of how we in South Africa join the world in recognizing the phenomena of urbanization, learning from it, and finding better ways of responding to it. Because migration driven by climate change, the need for a better life amongst populations that are moving, amongst other things, tends to put pressure on the ability of municipalities to deliver services, such as the work that GPF is doing, for instance. For GPF to be able to deliver houses, it has to understand what the phenomena of urbanization is, what are the trends of migration, so as to be able to respond to the demand for human settlements, working in conjunction with organizations such as the South African Cities Network, the respective municipalities, the private sector, civil society organization, national governments, and all of those things. So the Urban Festival is meant for us to gather all these organizations that work in the built environment, GPF being one of them. They're working in the built environment. And built environment is essentially public mobility, it is human settlements, it is energy in the form of water, electricity, and all of those things, so that we find much more efficient ways of responding to people's demand for a better life through human settlements, amongst other things.
And I'm saying, if we are serious about regeneration of the inner cities, because that's where bulk infrastructure is, it's a low-hanging fruit to actually derive value. So it's about being decisive, it's about being efficient, it's about doing your work, enforce bylaws, and actually also through the IGR process, partner with one another to derive value. South Africa now is being ranked as one of the most unequal society, and I believe that the state can use its lever to address inclusion, to address inequality, but at the same time create economic opportunities. Thank you.
And there's a programmatic link between the South African Cities Network and the GPF. And what we've tried to coin is how can we, as the Cities Network, provide the developmental intelligence to the GPF so that the GPF can be able to do its work much more efficiently, with more precision in response to the issues that municipalities are facing. So let me utilize an example. GPF is responsible for delivering houses. But you know that we have to be delivering houses that are responsive to the phenomena of climate change, for instance. So there are now new technologies of building. Simple example, you need more light, right? You need more air permeating through buildings. You need the type of human settlement that takes into account that there are children, that these communities have to be located in close proximity to public transportation, right? So the issues of how we densify and avoid sprawl are issues that between us and the GPF are interacting around. So we provide the GPF with suggestions and processes, and GPF as a consequence of that is able to implement its role. That's what this partnership is moving towards as it is at this point in time.